think about it this way. Now, notice how some of the players that have left Dallas, they have thrived in other places. Have y'all noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Case in point, KP, Kristaps Porzingis, he got a ring in Boston. And here's another one under his watch, under Nico's watch. And what I think was the dumbest move, you let Jalen Brunson walk. Now look at him, he's the king of New York.
Yeah, all that plays in part.
I mean,
So
yeah.
I wish Nico Harrison the best of luck, but we got to move on, fellas. Last week was a crazy week in the NFL.
It was hey, look, some of the picks went straight trash. Mine was horrible.
I think I had the worst week out of everybody, the worst week of the season, by the way.
Oh man. Yeah. Now
it happens.
I did. Now, what I will say though, the CEO was literally right this past week because there were several games. The 1 o'clock windows have been messing everything up. The 1 o'clock games have been tripping up a lot of people, especially me and them. We be getting the worst end of the stage.
So I guess my self destruction happens in the 4 o'clock games and later.
I don't know. But
yeah, especially this week, especially one game in particular.
I went home at halftime of that game.
I won't even talk about that one. I'm talking about a more relevant game.
Oh, you talking about y'all game?
Yeah.
Oh, it could have went another way, but y'all pulled it off.
Yeah, but your reasons behind the choices that you made didn't come from no analytics, didn't come from no logic or no substance. That came from your football fandom. That was a pride pick.
Mm-hmm.
That was solely picked on your pride.
Mm-hmm.
And allowed my father to move ahead of you just about one game.
And it came down to a game-winning field goal.
Now, the offense has a lot to be desired. Don't get me wrong, but I love the way that defense is going. And one thing I'm not concerned about is it's still November. And they're getting better. They're getting better. So I really don't want us to be clicking on all cylinders right just this minute. As long as they get better around December, January, then we start hitting our stride and doing something. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
So which reminds me, I'm glad you said that, Mel, because here's the next question I got for you. Since you covered the Eagles and the whole talk the last 3 days, and like I said,
Lord.
A.J. Brown, do you agree with what he said or not?
Do I have to?
It's your squad.
Do we gotta address? I mean,
this is the short version.
The definite. I mean, what the Yeah,
I don't have a problem with what he said.
No, there's no problem with what he's saying. Is everybody thinking that there should be a problem with what he's saying? Let it go. We find a way to make this work. No one has won a championship with drama like this besides us. We got us, meaning Philadelphia Eagles. No one else can do this. No one else has what we have. So why should you be concerned or worried about, just thinking the worst? When we get every day, week after week, it's not what you used to. It may not be what you like, but they find ways to win.
Do you feel like you guys are becoming the new Dallas Cowboys, where you guys are the leading subject on podcasts and other pundits that are talking about sports now? Not because of AJ, but just because of the many other stories that are surrounding, the tush push or Dom situations with him, AJ or Jalen Hurts. Do you feel like the Eagles are what's going on with Howie and Ski Mask Howie? Do you feel like you guys are kind of taking away some of that spotlight from Jerry and the boys?
Nah, you can never do that. No matter how much noise we make, no matter how many rings we take, we will not outshine the Dallas Cowboys. Let me tell you something. The Dallas Cowboys are the largest fan base on earth. There are no more sports fans than Cowboys fans. They overpopulate everybody. Everywhere you go, you can find one. Anywhere on the face of this earth, you can find one. They not hard to find. They may not talk a lot all the time, but they ain't too hard to find. So when it comes to them, yeah, there's no way to outshine. Because soon as their owner parts his lips and says hello, he's got a headline.
Yeah.
So we gonna leave them about it. We gonna leave them about it. But I was telling Roma the other day that it's kind of giving me like the '98 Bulls vibes, like AJ Brown's like the Dennis Rodman of the crew. It's kind of rambunctious, kind of out the way. I'm not saying as far as fashion and things like that, but the vibe he get, because he's that gritty tough guy. No matter how much he's talking, when he's on the field, he's throwing those blocks. He's running those routes. He's doing his part. If he wasn't doing his job, it wouldn't have freed Devontae Smith open for that touchdown Wade Monster. But we're gonna talk about. I ain't gonna spend too much time on that. I want to get into the rest of them, but we're not worried. We're not worried. Just let it go. Philly sports media has been trash, always has been trash. They gaslight situations, unneeded situations like no other. You got to have a story from something.
So, when as the song always went, you got to get something to talk about.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to throw this on you, and I want to move on to other games. We can't spend a whole lot of time on it. Besides, far too over here going to sleep. I'm critical of Kevin Patullo because I need to be. I'm critical of the offense because I need to be. But when you got a first-year guy doing his job, you can't judge him off the first 6 months. He has never called plays before at this magnitude. He has never offensive coordinated and got things lined this magnitude. So these are the growing pains that everybody goes through, and nobody knows that more than AJ Brown. So we're saying the quiet part out loud. Big deal. That's all this is. You got to give Kevin Patullo at least a couple of years for him to find he hasn't found his way yet. So in the meantime, the talent is taking over, and it's gonna be all right. Because the man can call some great plays, he just can't sequence them yet. So let's be patient. So move right up.
So you want to start with last week's games?
Yeah, let's run through last week's games real quick.
Let's start with the Berlin game. Falcons at the Colts. Now this one got a little bit dicey.
I think I had the Colts in this one.
I think I was at. Well, I know I had the Colts too. And
I wanted to pick the Falcons, but I ain't trusting Michael Penix, man. Derek Galloway tried to sell me Michael Penix in fantasy league, and that dude has been trash ever since. Yeah, you dropped your phone, bro.
Oh man, well, gotta wake you up. But yeah, that game and the game had to go into overtime, by the way. But Jonathan Taylor was the difference maker at the end when he scored that game-winning touchdown. So
I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect the season out of Jonathan Taylor. I haven't, because in the past he has been a great running back that got injured a lot. This is one of the very first years in a long time that he has been 100% healthy and good to go. And like I said, I didn't expect this out of this, but when you got a change in ownership and they ain't really changed nothing, they was like, okay, we're just going to tighten up some screws. I think that's what Carly Irsay Gordon is doing right now, with her being on the sidelines, having an ear to the field. Because I don't think she's really, voicing any input. I just think she is down there just observing the X's and O's and seeing how everything goes. And I think everybody else should start tightening up a belt and starting to show her what a real football team looks like.
Her presence has been a major difference maker.
Has to be.
Yeah.
What major changes has this squad had? And I'm not talking about before the trade deadline because they were They were one of the best in the league before the trade deadline.
Yeah, and now you think of Sauce. Sauce started.
Yeah, and Sauce is great. If you want to say if he's worth 2 first-round picks, we can have that debate. I don't think he's worth 1. I don't think he's worth 2. But only time will tell. But since it cost him 2 first-round picks, that puts the onus on Indianapolis to win it all now. You don't throw them kind of draft capital away just because you're one step away. I mean, you do that because you are that one piece away, and they feel like Sauce Gardner is the one piece away. Hey, I respect that. Now it's time for me to see it. Yeah, they have to win. They have to go to the Super Bowl.
I got breaking news.
Breaking news. What's that?
This better not be nothing I just said already.
The bird is on right now. Hey, Bird, tell them what you just told me about